We saw about thousands of people who gathered to support the president, really quite different than what we're used to seeing and what the president is, quite frankly, is used to seeing, and that is a bunch of protesters. There are huge banners, American flags that are hanging here in the square in front of the mosque. This is the front page of the Albanian paper here, as you can see, full spread there. This is a really exciting time for this country. These two leaders meeting just within the last hour with the Prime Minister, talking about a lot of issues that are important to them. Very strong and close ally to the United States. One of the issues is over Kosovo's independence. Albania supports it. President Bush supports it as well, but Russia does not. What we heard from President Bush today is trying to push this process forward, get UN Security Council members to come up with a resolution to make that happen. And he was asked, however, whether or not he's imposing a deadline. A lot of fuzzy language. It's a diplomatic dance. Take a listen.
First of all, I don't think I called for a deadline. I thought I said time. I did. What exactly did I say? I said deadline? Okay. Yeah. Then I meant what I said. The question is whether or not there's going to be endless dialogue on a subject that we have made up our mind about. We believe Kosovo ought to be independent. The G8 discussions were all aimed at determining whether or not there was a way to make this acceptable to Russia.
So, Betty, why is this important? It really is kind of, once again, a power play between the United States and Russia. Russia is a permanent member of the UN Security Council, could really derail this whole process for Kosovo's independence. So what you're seeing is kind of a jockeying back and forth here, a positioning of these leaders trying to move forward on Kosovo's independence. Now, as I had mentioned before, quite a scene here in Albania. There's a street that is named after George W. Bush that's in front of the parliament. There were a lot of people that were draped in flags and kind of these American top hats, if you will. There are even 3 different stamps of the American president that's here. So really very, very kind of surreal in a way, if you would.